Hey, it's Stace here from Next Edge Tutorials. In today's lesson, I'm going to be showing you the secret to a great inside three turn. So if you're a skater who has started to learning turns on the ice, you might find that sometimes forward outside three turns are easier than forward inside three turns. Well, I'm here in today's lesson to show you the secret to a good inside three turn. So let's begin. All right, the first secret is going to be making sure that we were putting this three turn on a solid inside edge. Now, I want to show you the difference between an outside three turn and an inside three turn and why it is a bit easier to get away with a straight line forward outside three turn than it is on the forward inside three turn. So you can take a forward outside three turn, push a little bit more straighter, then make the turn. Now we're gonna look at that one more time, and I'm gonna show you again a straight line forward outside three turn. Okay, it's not comfortable, but I can still make the turn. Now I'm gonna show you an inside three turn, more on a straight line, and it's harder to do, and you can kind of see how my body is fighting. I'm having to do a lot of work to make that turn. So this is what we need to fix in order to have a good forward inside three turn. I need to set that curve. So when I push, I'm gonna think about letting that edge come around. So I'm gonna bend, push, I'm gonna let the edge come around, then make the turn. There's this little extra pressure right before you make the turn that the edge is gonna get a little bit deeper and then make the turn. This is the secret with that foot coming around so that it's really comfortable. I'm bend my knees, I'm gonna push. Now right here, press, turn. And when I do that press, I make sure I do pressure, heel, push into the ball of the foot. So my foot is rolling, and that will also help the turn. All right, before we move on, I want you clicking the link below in the description for your free PDF guide on the 4 turns that we have in figure skating. This goes over 3 turns, counters, rockers, brackets, inside, outside, forwards, backwards. It's just gonna give you that extra knowledge so that when your coach says, hey, we're gonna learn rockers now, you already have an idea of what they look like on the ice. So when you're ready, give it a click. All right, the second secret that we're gonna be looking at is using our shoulders and our hips to help with the turn. Now let's take a look at the forward outside three turn. So I'm gonna do a left forward outside three turn. Arms are already in position. I push and I press and turn. I find that forward outside three turn much easier to do because my arms are already in position and my hips work underneath. Now on the forward inside three turn, I'm gonna be using both a pressure with my upper body and hips. So we're gonna focus on 1, 2 with the body. So I bend my knees. I'm gonna use that pressure to come around, push, arms, hips. I find it so much easier when I know going in, I want to use that edge to help me with that turn. So when I push, I'm not going straight line and then I decide to make the turn. I want to go ahead and go, okay, I'm doing that forward inside three turn. I'm going to push onto this beautiful forward inside edge. Shoulders, hips. So this is like, we're going to start combining. So we got the foot action going on, that press, turn. Now we got that nice, beautiful curve, shoulders, hips. Now, the third secret to make this inside three turn amazing is going to be that free leg pulling after the turn. That's gonna maintain that back outside edge because we use forward inside three turn to do a toe loop, and we want that stretch afterwards before we pick it. All right, so let's start with the forward outside three turn, and it's going to be focusing on the free leg after the turn. So I'm gonna be doing a left forward outside three turn, bend, turn. Now, why it's so important to learn how to stretch and pull with that free leg? Because I can do a sow cow if I want to after. If you never learn how to use your free leg with that pulling after the turn, you might not have that sow cow that you really want, all due to a free leg. Now let's take a look at the forward inside 3 turn and what can happen when we don't learn how to use that free leg correctly. I'm gonna be doing a right forward inside 3 turn, push, turn, and I keep spinning. I want to learn how to stretch that free leg afterwards because I might want to throw in a toe loop jump after it. Holding here, bend, press, shoulders, hips, stretch. And I feel that nice position with my upper body here with that free leg, pulling and holding. Now let's do it again, and we're gonna start to put everything together. I'm gonna call it out so that it's easier for you to understand. Position, bending. I'm gonna go foot in, press, shoulders, hips, stretch. All right, so now I've shown you how to make your 3 turn easier for you. But I want you to also know, once you get that 3 turn down, you don't have to bring your free leg into your body. You can have an inside 3 turn that the free leg moves around the body. So it might look like this. And it moves around the body, which could be really nice in a program. Let's take a look at it one more time. It's those same things that I'm thinking about. Edge pressure, shoulders, hips, and free leg pulling. And this will help your 3 turn out when you're learning them. All right, that concludes our lesson today. Hopefully this helps your forward inside 3 turns. If you have any more questions or want to learn something else, please comment below because we are there to help you out. Thanks for watching Next Edge Tutorials and looking forward to seeing you in our next lesson.